Good morning, everyone. I just burped. My name is Dustin. Why do you from Why Do You Games? Standing for You Don't Understand Games. That's why I play them. Yes, I still have these stupid headphones. I need to get some better headphones. They work. I mean, they're good, but they make me look stupid. Anyway, continuing on, I had to keep playing this. It's actually the same day playing this again, so I'm ready to put it up the next day. I just couldn't stop playing it because I was so excited about what's happening. Now, there's one thing I noticed while editing I wanted to check out before I go in the laundry room. Dum, 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 dum. Okay. It's in the gym area. Why does the gym have to be the very last freaking thing you do? Okay. Now, is it just me? Or is something missing right there? Okay, it was just me. Okay. It was just me. It looked like something was missing. But it's all good in the hood. Let's go. I still need to talk to everybody, too. I realize I have not done that. Anybody in here? Weren't you the one that was just accusing me, or were you somebody else? Okay. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well...
Ah, so annoying. But if you must fumble around fishing blindly for clues... I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. Yeah, I already looked for that.
As for me...
Yeah, the place is filthy. I'd rather die than set foot in there. Trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... Okay, that's everything. Why did I push that? Wrong button. Wrong button! Okay. Are you gonna say anything else? Buddy?
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it!
Yep. Yep, you said the same thing as last time. That's fine. I don't want to watch her video. I do want to. I don't know. Do I want to watch her video? Or... fine, let's watch her video. Can we go into Sayaka's room? I just thought of that. I mean, there's nothing inside. Okay, so this wasn't the place to go to look for her thing. Okay. Alright, laundry room it is, because we already looked through all my suspicions, and the bath is still not open. It better be open at some point. I want to bring some girls in there, including Sayaka, but guess what? Okay. That thing's still up there. Has nothing to do with what's going on. That's good. Washing machine has nothing to do with the case. Magazines laying around, no help there. Still doesn't have any way of helping to solve the case. Okay. That's everything then. Nothing to do with the laundry room. Got it. Now there's a bunch of people I wanted to talk to, including you. I don't really like you. I have a suspicion that it's you. Okay.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion in his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hasn't switched rooms with you, right? I don't know. Someone was trying to break in her room the same night. Because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then all right.
Seems like...
something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? No, 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 no! This was my room! This is Sayaka's room! Her room was right next to mine! The nameplates on they were switched? Well, at least I can go into Sayaka's room. Why is nobody in here? Nothing here. The DVD! Nothing here. Okay. Oh, I found a coin, though. All that's here is the sewing kit and organ map. No useful clues. Okay, that's everything. That's everything in this room. Alright. Jesus, I forgot you were here. Now, there's one person I didn't get to talk to. Well, there's a lot of people I didn't get to talk to, but there's one woman in here I didn't talk to yet. You. Did you notice that the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird. How I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing. So it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up, nice, neat row. Then when did you notice one of them disappeared?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea, I went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? In other words, you're right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure that you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Oh, I have an alibi. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Of course not! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and killing one another is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together,
Aww.
I honestly have no idea. Thanks. Time limit on the investigation. Well, it doesn't matter either way. I'll move as fast as I can. Okay. I need to inspect everything thoroughly, because if the game ends because I choose wrong, I'm going to be pissed, and right now I have no idea. I still need to visit the classrooms, but first I want to visit the AV room. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. Push through in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Here we go, people. Some kind of concert. Front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she had been so important to her. Positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh. Well, I can see why she freaked out. Christ. Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins, but what I had noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real. They're a super famous pop group. Everyone who knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was able to even get to them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh no! Okay, so the movie was the end. I didn't talk to everybody.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
The one that's always locked?
See you soon!
Oh boy. No, where I have to go. Have to go. Okay. Dramatizing, isn't it? You're late, Makoto! I was walking slowly to add drama. I bet you were afraid to be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Can we all reveal the details of Makoto's crime? So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay, then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Don't know. Why does everybody hate me? ... Let's get started. You,
Hey.
Come on. There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
Impossible.
Damn, we really got to go through this class trial
You know?
thing. If you want to confess, now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
What?
So whoever stuck
What?
us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Yeah, seriously.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us all to find out who killed her? So the school basement has become a darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naigi's final curtain call. Why do they all hate me? Being so insistent even though you've obviously killed her. Very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. I don't know. I have no clue. Well then, the time's finally come. Are you ready? Did I talk to everybody? Did I talk to her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. That's everybody, right? Okay. Estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room and dormitory. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to her abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Yeah, how do I go forward? Ah. There's a number of scratches and gouges on the bed and walls in Makoto's room. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sword was found out of its sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coating, as was part of the blade. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered in Makoto's room, key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into the room, and she became frightened. This had been placed in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened, and there's no evidence of it ever being used. All the other male students claim they haven't used theirs either. But still, is that what I missed? Not a single hair was found on the floor of the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence of being used. Sayaka's right wrist has been fractured, and her wrist was glittery at the injury's location. In addition, her hands appeared to be completely clean except for the index finger on her left hand, which had some blood on it. I didn't figure out the number thing! God damn it! A series of numbers have been written on blood in Makoto's bathroom wall. It is assumed that Sayaka wrote these numbers as she leaned against the wall as she lay dying. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open, due to not quite fitting the door frame properly. The only two people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room owner, and Sayaka, the victim. Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had been partially or completely removed. The nameplates on the doors to Sayaka and Makoto's room were apparently switched at some point. The kitchen and the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently one of the knives had gone missing. The knife from the kitchen went missing while Aoi was in the dining room. Aoi swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall during that point while she was there. There's apparently a trash room within the school. It's blocked up by a sturdy gate that can only be opened by the trash room key. The incinerator had been activated via a switch on the machine. Hifumi was on cleaning duty, and he claims that the last time he saw the incinerator, it was off. However, when Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator, in fact, was on. The distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. Was that important? A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It is apparently part of a shirt cuff, and it has noticeable bloodstains on it. Shards of glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass ball would have fit comfortably in the palm of a person's hand. Apparently, Yashiro left the ball in the laundry room on accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. And that's everything. And they won't let us do anything else.
Well then.
Here we go.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding the case yourself. If you don't, you'll never really come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! I raised my voice to try to give myself courage. I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. Doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking noise towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, it's more like a defiant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Ding! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like how a Hollywood movie feels set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and we found our seats. There's no seat, but whatever. The seats were arranged in a gigantic circle. It was set up that everyone could see everyone else. Which also made it easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Boy, that music was perfect. Do you want to save the data? Sure. Court preparations. Skills? Oh. I only have 2 skills, because I only got to be friends with 2 people. Wait, what? Boy, I did not pick up any skills here. Okay. I already looked through all of these. I don't know if it'll matter if I do it now. I don't think so. Oh! I don't know how that helps me. All rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
I don't have a clue.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Really?
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
I'm nervous. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I've noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-step debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes! As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. I said step. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded onto the cylinder. Use your mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing! Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Notice that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one...
Okay, phew. Controls, left shift. Ah. Aim, mouse, silencer, right mouse button, silencer? What's that fucking mean? Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing, look at all this. Oh, fast forward argument, that means to hurry it up along. Handbook menu F1, fire truth bullet with the left mouse button, select a truth bullet with the mouse wheel. Concentrate with space key, don't know what that does. Okay.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No. How do I do it?
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Huh? Something was off about what she just said. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat within a group of statements. The words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? It presents a potential hole in the person's statement, possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always accurate, so whatever. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots when you see someone take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by clicking the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Oh, wait a minute.
In the bathroom. So it seems
Okay,
most
hang
likely
on.
that
I think I
the
can...
killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yeah, I know that.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
Hang on, I'm still figuring out
And
the
the murder
controls.
took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
What? Fire the truth bullet. Select truth bullet mouse wheel. I was trying the mouse wheel, nothing was happening. Concentrate doesn't seem to do anything. Silencer? What's silencer do? Come on.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
This isn't making any sense.
I assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, and the murder took...
In the bathroom.
Hang on. Oh, this tells us. If you choose the wrong statement or truth bullet, you will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, that'll end the case. This focus gauge. This determines how much concentration you can do. By holding down the space key, you can concentrate and slow down the passage of time. This will consume your focus gauge, and you can't concentrate when it's empty. Huh? Huh? Open handbook menu F1 key. To select it?
So it's...
Yeah, I know that.
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Why is it doing that?
I assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, and the murder took...
In the bathroom, so it seemed the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka.
Yeah, and the murder took...
In the bathroom, so it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered
I don't even
was
see
Miss
my...
Sayaka
Oh, there's my
Maizono.
concentration bar.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom, so it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that...
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to concentrate while she's talking and then shoot it? I don't know.
Yeah, and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I shot her twice that time.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I'm gonna have to edit this part because I have no idea what I'm doing.
I assert that the one who was murdered was...
Yeah, we know that part.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss...
Yeah, and the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh!
No, that's wrong.
I'm supposed to shoot the words! Game! Tell me to shoot the words and I'll shoot the goddamn words!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Screw you.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Okay.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Yep, I'm ready. Make your argument.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yes.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
You're right.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
You did not have that voice not that long.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
That's my girl, Kyoko.
You really believe that?
She's right, there's gotta be some breakthrough somewhere. Bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? There's more to learn? Okay. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. Oh, that's it. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if it empties it, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Here we go! Round 3. Make your argument. The AOI's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Right.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen.
Right.
He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong.
Yep, that was actually very wrong. I just clicked the first thing because she said Makoto.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives were gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Huh?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
When he said the bear, I thought he was insulting someone.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Well, that takes me out of the equation for once.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh, good.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
You were?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh, good for you.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
I'd see it's a her. It doesn't look like a her, does it?
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Oh no, he doesn't know.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
I don't think she had that voice during the game.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Who?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh no.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... obviously.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
All you had to do was pay attention. If you weren't paying attention, then you would have gotten that wrong.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Shit.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
I don't think I trust you.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
I still love you.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, I have no idea what you're talking about. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. What?! If you shoot down the wrong letters, you suffer damage. You run out of time, you fail. Good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't? Wasn't an A. Oh. I? Why'd I click H? H some... What? H something 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 something. I already clicked every letter. Hair? Really?
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Oh! You could have said mess.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Oh, are you surprised, you little C-word?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
No.
I thought we were friends.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Besides the
Sayaka
numbers?
was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Lots.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes.
I got it!
I got it!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
It wasn't broken.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it first, but what's the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Fine! From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. There's a truth bullet in the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, they also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence is equals 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yes.
Then the killer ran after her,
Yes.
and they got into the bathroom.
That is true.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Ha! I found it.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
Right now it's lucky.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
The nameplates.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Yep. In other words, the important detail of the Cyber Queen to know was... The crime took place... What? That they didn't know was... Okay.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Yeah.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay,
You dumb C
then
word.
who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Nobody likes her.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
That I never figured out.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. The right answer, right there. Is that it?
I got it!
Okay, maybe it was.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Sorry. Oh yeah, even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it, otherwise what's the point in even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come to my room, okay? Sayaka. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. She did say that. I remember that.
I found a notepad during my search. and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I'd better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Remember how I said I loved her? She's so smart. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Oh no, she was gonna try to blame me. Murder someone in the bathroom, in my room, because we switched rooms, and she switched the nameplates, and she asked someone to come over in 5 minutes, and then she would murder them, because she had the knife, and somehow the killer was better, so he got the knife and killed her.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
That was confusing too.
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh god. Here we go.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Yep.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went into my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is, it has to be because of what got switched between mine and Sayaka's room.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Oh, you didn't know? Okay.
That's right.
I thought she knew.
The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person that could have switched the nameplates.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check out the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. She tried to kill someone and failed.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
No.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh, that's why the sheath has a ding on. Okay.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
When you look at her wrist... Oh.
Shoot!
What? The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with a fake sword is because when you look at the wrist, there is no... Oh.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen.
Whoops.
There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
And no one seems nervous.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death is what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Are you getting used to the non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth ballots into your truth cylinder. But just like the weak spots, only one of those bullets can refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots. That's what the mouse scroll is for. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder. Okay, Q instead of the mouse wheel. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet, or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purpose this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. God damn it. It's a long video, but it's worth it, man. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, and replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong!
That was easy.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See?
By
There's
the
a gash in it.
knife!
Like
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
No, you're obviously not smart.
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Why am I friends with you? You are so stupid.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
No.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
No.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms?
I got it!
Yep.
You're talking about her palms, right?
I didn't even look at her palms. It was a guess.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
I forgot she's like that.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happened at the bathrooms at nighttime. The water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Ew!
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have been the one without the sword.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yep.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yep. I told you.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
What a bitch.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. The dying message. I only have one bullet.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong.
I'm not happy about
There
the outcome
still
of
might
this.
be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
That I still have written down
Written
here.
in her own blood.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it!
She wrote it in
Her
blood
left
using her
index
finger.
had blood on it.
Yeah.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Tell me it's the mirror effect that I was trying to do.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought it looked like an N, but... Okay, anyway.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but...
No. I still can't read it. Rion? I don't think we have a Rion.
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use, I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe... 180 degrees. Upside down? Leon. It says Leon. Right? Do we have a Leon in our school?
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Should become crystal clear. It said Leon. I think. I'll be honest, I did not think you would ever do this. I'm sorry.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Shit.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
I thought it was a mirror effect, not upside down.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yep.
I got it!
Yep. Okay. Whew.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
No.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the
These
truth.
people don't think it's me anymore.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. Ooh. When, how, or where? When, maybe? Do you really have evidence that proves what time was destroyed? I don't think you do. Yeah. Okay, next one. How it was disposed?
I got it!
Okay.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
He is so slow. No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves why Leon is a real killer. Well, I don't know. Oh.
The key to the trash.
Oh!
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Nope. That
No,
one.
that's wrong.
I'm glad the last one missed.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence
I get it now.
without using the trash room key.
Before you say it, he threw the evidence into the incinerator and then used the crystal ball that fits perfectly, as they mentioned, to throw and hit the button to turn on the incinerator. The glass broke everywhere. The shirt didn't go in all the way, so the sleeve burnt off, fell on the floor. Did you get it before I did?
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
I got it!
Divine with
The
it?
killer
Really?
simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned on the incinerator. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got in the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
I might have to lose some health on this one. He's not clairvoyant. He's got is he a baseball star?
I got it!
Okay.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
Oh, you have more?
Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Okay. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case to form a comic book. However, you'll notice that the comic, there's a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the rest mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck, have fun. Okay. Let's end this. Huh? Oh. This is a big comic book. Wait, is it going backwards? Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Oh yeah, he cleaned. That goes there. That goes there. I wasn't done yet. Okay, so let's put this back. Clang. Oh boy, this is not easy. Good thing I have plenty of time. Hiya! Ting! And that's where the knife fell. That's where it hit the scabbard. I don't know where the sword thing goes. Okay, let's get to the part where she's written in blood. Cleaning, cleaning. Push. Oof. Okay. Right. Picked up that, started cleaning. Okay, this doesn't go there yet. She started writing. Okay, Leon. Oh wait, so so did the knife go right there and that went right there? Because that's not everything. Oh, because I'm not done. Okay. Why am I not done? I thought I was at the very end. Crap. Okay. Well, that was first. Came in. Hey, I'm here. Whoosh noises. Whoa! Hey, there's a thing behind me. Hiya! Clang! Got it. Ting! Ow, my wrist. Ow, 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 ow. I dropped the knife. Oh no, I got the knife now. Okay. But where's the part where he had to chisel his way into the... Is there still more pieces missing? Did you see any pieces missing? Because I think I just blacked out for a second there. And this is a fairly long fucking game. Okay. Hello, I'm home. Hiya. Whoa, you missed. Oh, I'll take that. Hiya. Clang. Hiya. Ow, my wrist. Haha, I got you. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I dropped the knife somewhere. Maybe right here is where... Because she could have dropped the knife here when it went clang. So I don't know what that sword picture's about. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay, drop the knife. Ow, ow, ow. Goes in the bathroom. And he has to use this to open the door. But I still have a sword thing I don't know anything about. Okay, let's get to the end here. I don't see any more question marks except for this part. Okay. We still have a... Alright.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Okay, so the knife thing is wrong.
The killer is you! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Ching!
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
So the kitchen knife thing is no use.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I'd told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
You know, I was about to say I don't blame the guy the killers were about to convict, but he could have left. Instead, he tried to get revenge.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete. That was easy.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Bullet time battle. Oh my god, it's not over yet. Class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you have to engage them in a head-to-head battle. Refer to this as bullet time battle, aka BTB by the win. Okay. Bullet time battle, by the way. Oh. They want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh no, not this. As they move across the street and reach the timer. Hit the race button to lock on an opponent's statement. I'm getting a headache. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation with tempo charges, so there's a timing for each hitting button. Watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent in their weak spot. A statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll become about victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauges reaches 0, you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from...
Oh man.
Instead, they must...
Do something on their own to remove the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
He was the only one that opened up his tool container. Don't know what I'm doing, don't know what I'm doing.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
I'm losing, aren't I?
You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking!
I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie! Shut up!
Yeah, I got that. What, I can't do it again?
Is this...
Yes!
I refuse to give up yet!
Yeah, here, tell me again. Okay, simply know what you have to say. When this happens, you have to get a head-to-head battle. Bullet time battle. You destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. What? I couldn't move my mouse anywhere. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on an opponent's statement. Destroy that statement. You lock onto the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Oh. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready.
When the killer remains...
I refuse to acknowledge...
Let's go. I can do this.
Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh boy, this is not easy.
You lie. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me?
Oh boy.
Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up.
I don't know what I'm doing. This is not easy.
Stupid. Here's your proof. You kidding me?
What do you mean, miss?
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
Oh.
Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I did it with half a bar left. Oh my god.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yep.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yeah, I knew the last one I did horrible. Wow, I got 70 medals for that?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? What's it gonna be?
Come on. Really? Right. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case is the one that killed Sayaka. It's none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe
You
it.
son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. There's a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with really the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Yep. They're probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck here. One thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka.
I
did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. That's why she talked to me in the first place. I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do. Ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, try to kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew!
I understand, I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma.
That's enough.
But, as angry as I was, Coco lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, Since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the crash trial, the blackened Leon will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice, I had to.
Yeah, that's it.
Protecting myself in the heat of the moment, I was
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room, and came back out, broke the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder.
So,
no.
That's why...
It's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her more than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't see Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
Swap? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more important. Let's hurry up and get what everyone's... Get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more begging.
Come on now!
No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Oh, it's a movie. Wow. Oh, this is not nice. Oh, God. I actually feel you on that one. What we saw, there was a true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Can I can save it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to break this in half because this has been 2 hours long. My name is Dustin YDU from YDU Games. It is midnight. I've been playing it for way too long. Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Very addicting. Doesn't let you leave sometimes. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night.